changes. They didn't see the need to shake things up. They were going to continue to plow ahead. They felt they had the right guys on the team and in the locker room. But they do have to start winning some games.
Second down at 6 now from the 42. From the gun, a give to Mitchell. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Screen play setting it up for Mitchell. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 11 more on that one and another first down.
And as you're game planning as a staff, you go through all the different ways you can do. Guys, pass rushers, extra linemen, leave a tight end in, bring the running backs back in to block, or you can do this, a little simple screen pass, and it works to perfection.
Now Jackson on first down. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down. Well, you know, paramount for this defense is trying to keep Lamar Jackson somewhat contained when he tries to run. They did a pretty good job of it there.
And you know what's so difficult for every defense that has to prepare for Lamar Jackson? You have to think and play at the same time. And I know that sounds like something you're supposed to do, but when you have to think about your assignments against him, it often slows down your feet. You don't move as fast. You got to be prepared for this guy every step of the way and then try and match his athleticism.
This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On third down, Jackson. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. And the Colts are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. To the right side, complete to Taylor. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. It was Jadeveon Clowney who got upfield for the stop. And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. They'll look to throw here. Sliding out of the pocket. He's going to fire one. Corner of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Here, look at this Baltimore defense. They're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
Now if they could just get their pass defense in line, this unit would be really, really strong. And remember the conversation with the defensive coordinator? He wants them to rush the passer better. He wants to see the quarterback on the ground. They've got to create some sacks.
And he said it starts early and often. We'll see if they can get to it. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. On play action, they'll throw. Lets one go downfield for Pierce. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
To punt on 4th down, here's Rigoberto Sanchez. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin them back. Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Now, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now it's Jackson. He finds the rookie, Zay Flowers. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
We're scoreless after 1. Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
We change it.
Jackson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Second and 10.
13. You are X.
On the counter, Mitchell. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Now it's Jackson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
You see it?
Jackson now. Yet again, targeting and fighting Mark Andrews. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be 2nd down.
Looked like the screen pass was taken away there, but what a nice job improvising, finding other options, and completing the pass anyway.
2nd and 7, operating from the 34. Throwing is Jackson. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Here's Jackson to throw. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's just called, as we just saw it right there, a breakdown defensively. Seems like no one went with the tight end, and no one really did. Had all sorts of space in the middle of the field. Yeah, everyone else was covered, but he was not. Big play results.
They'll run with Mitchell. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Hey.
Play action. Now Jackson. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. So reverse the celebration. We'll see if they have something else in their bag of tricks.
And isn't that always tough to watch when they score and you see the excitement, and then when they realize those points aren't going to count? Can they get it back together and find their way back to the end zone?
This offense 2 for 2 on 3rd downs on this drive. This is the most important of them all. 3rd and goal.
Hey.
Here's Jackson. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. So they opted to pass for it on 3rd and goal. Let's see what they do on 4th and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on 4th and goal. So they've got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
And no hesitation about this decision here. Confidently, they're going to go for this. 4th and goal from the 3. To throw is Jackson. This for Beckham, and he's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Ravens. A great play there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Ravens post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Justin Tucker for the extra point. And the Ravens lead at 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down.
Trouble, 38. Check, smash.
They run with the all-pro from a couple of years ago, Jonathan Taylor. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11.
Red, cycle. Black shot. Hut.
They're going to look to throw. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. The sack there by Roquan Smith.
The only reason we don't hear more about Smith as a blitzer is because he does so much elsewhere in the Bears and now the Ravens defenses. Still had 4.5 sacks last year, along with 169 tackles.
The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on third. They'll look to throw. He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman. And he knocks the ball away and it falls incomplete.
That looks like there's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things, get back to what works.
Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on 4th down to punt this thing. Fielded just inside the 30. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And the Ravens set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson eluding and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Now Jackson. They'll run the screen with Mitchell. Finding room at midfield. And finally brought down at the 43. Now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Play action. It's Jackson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Ravens first down as as they're able to get the third down conversion. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. They go play action now. Jackson. There's Flowers. He's got it. Touchdown, Ravens. A great effort there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Ravens will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And it's now 14-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
I'll tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Back to throw here. Oh, going deep here for Taylor. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They'll set up a throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Michael Pittman in the final seconds of the first half. And the Colts are on the board here in the final seconds of the first half. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. And a lot of football, full half to be played. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just 1 snap of the football. And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. A one-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. The fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this third quarter at their own 25.
Ready.
They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
2nd and 9 now. Lets one go downfield for Pierce. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave them trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Lets one go downfield for Pierce.
This is caught inside the 15. A big play there for Andy. 62 yards.
Well, that was a pretty good time for his first catch of the ball game, and it turned into a huge play as well. He's certainly not been a central part of this passing game so far in this one, but he made his presence felt there. A big pickup on 3rd down.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
Strike. Real green.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's got it. Touchdown Colts. Jelani Woods. An 11-yard touchdown.
And the Colts are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball is snapped. But in this case, based on the matchup he thought he was going to get, it was favorable for his tight end. He locked in on him early and found him for a touchdown.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And we are tied at 14. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away.
Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand new ball game, all tied here in the 3rd as they have their first possession of this second half.
And Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer, because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up in tying the game, because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, they'll retake the lead and maybe set the tone for the rest of the half, keeping them in the driver's seat.
2nd down and a little more than a yard here.
Yo.
Right back to Mitchell here.
And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
A loss of 2 yards.
Hey,
It's now
report.
3rd down and 3.
Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. Flush to his right. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
Well, he and his offense were staring down what was likely a 3 and out. Zero fear from his side, though. Never doubted for a second they pick up the first. He's ready to pull the trigger on a keeper the moment it revealed itself.
Hey, middle. 13. Hey, middle.
Beckham goes in motion left. First down, here's Mitchell. 66 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. 2nd down and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 39-yard line.
Go ahead. Hey, middle.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. A short one there, caught by Likely. First target, first catch, and a first down.
Likely makes the play in a couple of big games, highlighted his rookie season in 2022. He looks like a future starter in tight end and could easily see his workload grow considerably in year 2.
So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Jackson. That one into the hands of Flowers. So he stopped for no gain, and that'll make it 2nd down. And now they're in the hurry-up.
2nd and 10.
On 2nd down, Jackson. And his throw is incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down.
Go.
Again, Jackson. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A good pickup there at 22.
You know, when we call a game, we talk about Lamar Jackson and his speed and his elusiveness and the ability to get him on the ground and how tough that is for a defense. But how about his development as a thrower, as a professional?
They'll give him 4 yards there, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
Slot man moves right. On 2nd down, here's Mitchell. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Offensive line wasn't set. There's the flag, and 5 yards back they go.
Quarterback has to look around and make sure that his team is ready to go. Sometimes the quarterbacks go faster than is necessary.
A false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15.
Report! Middle.
Jackson. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
And in the second half of a tie game, every decision gets magnified. And here, if he forces this ball, it could be intercepted. So that's the prudent play to just airmail it out of bounds.
Yo.
Now it's Jackson. That is caught. Rashawn Bateman. Touchdown. Rashawn Bateman. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Ravens have moved out in front here in the final minute of the third quarter. Tucker now to add the point after. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, exactly right, Paul. They got a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. He'll look to throw. Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back-to-back sacks have this place in a frenzy as they line up again, third and long now. Back to throw now in his own end zone. He's going up top for Taylor. And it's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Armour-Davis. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. When you're on your own 1-yard line like they were, oftentimes you're thinking just run on any down, get some space there. They elect to throw it. It cost them.
You get the sense that they were banking on the element of surprise, right? Everyone expects you to run it there. Let's take a shot. Let's throw it. Try and create some space, some room. And it went awry, didn't it?
Edwards now on 1st and 10. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
Don't worry. Hey, Ozzy, shut up.
Jackson from the shotgun. Being chased out left. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away but could not. Brought down by multiple defenders, and it's a loss of 12.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
From midfield now, here's Jackson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There's a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
The Ravens send their punter out now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look at a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, the goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Second and 9 now from the 21. He'll drop to throw.
They'll set up the screen to Taylor.
And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. They'll send a receiver in motion left.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor.
And he's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive.
He'll let one go deep for downs. And that is incomplete.
The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape.
A handoff from Mitchell running left.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage. Use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning.
Another run with Mitchell.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Ball at the 6 here as they work with a 2nd and 2.
At the 6-yard line.
A shotgun handoff to Mitchell.
And he stopped immediately there.
We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining.
This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Here's Jackson. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. And all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
McKenzie will not return this, and it will be brought out to the 25. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
They'll try and start this drive in the air.
Got his man, it's Woods.
And they work this well upfield across the 45.
All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10.
Forced out to his left.
And he's got Pierce.
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Buying time to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
They'll let this go for the end zone. And, it's incomplete. That would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
He's got his running back out of the backfield.
And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7.
Now 1st and goal.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. They'll set up to throw. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this is caught for a touchdown. So hang on now. Things just got a little bit more interesting here in the final minute. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
So still a little over 40 seconds to go. Time enough to put a drive together if they can get this onside kick. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number as empirical.
So they come up on 2nd down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing.
They run over center with Mitchell. And he has the Ravens first down, and it would appear that that's going to be the one to do it.
It's a gain of 6, and that ought to just about do it. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Once again, it's Mitchell.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
So third down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. Running left, here's Mitchell. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game. What a ball game this was. What an atmosphere this was. And the home team getting the late touchdown, getting the victory, and now everybody in this building can file away with smiles on their faces.
And what do real estate people tell us all the time? It's location, location, location. So being at home, that can be a big deal because remember, they were down to their